Is this really better than Robinhood? Come on, you gotta be kidding me. What? No way. I've been using the Robinhood app for a few years now, and it has heavily influenced my channel. If you have seen the Robinhood investment challenge, you know I deposit a lot of money into that account. What you guys might not know is that there are a lot of other different brokerages other than Robinhood, and I've used a few of them. I've used Acorns, I've used Stash, and the one that I have not used but have been looking into for the past week or so is called M1 Finance, and that is what this video is going to be about. There are a lot of attractive things about M1 Finance, and I just want to go over a few of them with you. I kind of want to try this out just to see if it's the real deal. I'm also depositing a lot of money into Vanguard and Robinhood. This might make me go broke, but this is something that I want to experiment with. And let's just jump right into the app to take a look at how the user interface is and to see if this might be right for you if you decide you want to try it as well. If you have tried M1 Finance already, let me know in the comments below and tell me what you think about it. Right off the bat, I can tell that M1 Finances offer a lot more tools than Robinhood does. The first one is never pay for trades again. M1 charges no commissions or management fees ever. So going with the bigger brokerages like Fidelity, where they trade like $7 per trade, that's a no-go. That's why a lot of these new brokerages that come out, they're really popular with the millennials and the people that don't have that much money to start off investing with. Customizable portfolios. Pick your own stocks and funds. Browse dozens of expert portfolios or options for a combination of both. Being able to see what other experts' portfolios look like is very attractive, because when you are first starting to invest in the stock market, you really don't know what to do, what to invest in. So having examples of other experts and how they invest will help you decide what type of investor you want to become. Such as myself, I'm a dividend investor, and I do invest just a little bit in growth stocks. So this is the tool that excited me the most. It's called fractional shares. I didn't know M1 Finance had this until I really looked into it. But if you didn't know already, investing in stocks or funds regardless of share price. As an example of myself, on Robinhood, I can't buy stocks like Amazon or Berkshire Hathaway or what else, Tesla. Those stocks are just too expensive for me to even buy one share. And this is where fractional shares are so attractive. You can invest $1,000, for example, and you can buy, $100 worth of Amazon shares, and they will give you that fraction invested into that company, which is great when you're just a beginner starting out and you can't purchase a whole share of a certain stock that you find that you want to be invested in. This is the number one reason why I signed up with M1 Finance, and I just wanted to test this out before I start depositing a lot more money. Intelligent automation is just scheduling of your deposits. Robinhood already has this, so this isn't something that really interests me. But no fees IRA is kind of interesting. I already have an IRA, Roth IRA set up with Vanguard, so I'm not so sure if I want to go with an IRA with M1 Finance, but I did set one up. I'm not sure if I would be depositing any money in it anytime soon, because Vanguard is a lot better when it comes to customer service. So still not sure if I will be investing in a Roth IRA with M1 Finance. Tax efficiency. M1 strategically trades to minimize your taxes. Not so sure what this is about. I have to look more into that. Borrow for less. I think this is something similar to Robinhood's Robinhood Gold, but I already know one fact is that you have to have at least $10,000 invested into M1 Finance before you decide to borrow for less. Instantly borrow up to 35% of your portfolio at one of the lowest interest rates on the market. This isn't something that interests me that much, but it is there if you find that useful. And another feature very similar to Robinhood, I think their cash management system, they will be coming out with a checking account or a savings account, and they'll be coming out with a card that you can spend like a debit card. So that is also coming soon. I'm pretty sure that M1 Finance wants to get this straightened out before they mess up like how Robinhood cash management system was messed up when they first came out. So this is the main screen that when you sign up, this is what it'll look like. Create a new pie. Build your portfolio, automatically invest in what you want. Just choose an expert pie or build your own, then find your account. I think that I'll just go with an expert pie for now, and I'll adjust it as I find out how this actually starts working. So I'm gonna try an expert pie from income earners. If you read the description, it says choose a portfolio focused on dividends and income returns. This is exactly what I'm looking for. Let's take a look at the domestic dividends and see what type of returns they're offering here. M1 domestic dividend pie provides exposure to US companies with larger than average dividend distributions. There are 3 holdings in here. Expense ratio is about 0.13%. Dividend yield is just under 2%, which is it's not that good. 2% is all right. 1 year return so far 16%. 3-year annualized is 10%. 5-year annualized is 12%. So the percentage wise, it looks pretty good. So here are the targets for this fund. It's basically you're investing into these 3 funds here: Vanguard Dividend Yield Appreciation, Wisdom Tree US Mid Cap Dividends, and Wisdom Tree US Small Cap Dividends. It might be better off if you just invest in yourself with the Vanguard Dividend Appreciation, because this is already 83% in this one fund. So that's kind of weird, but... And let's also take a look at the global dividends real quickly. M1 Global Dividend Pie provides exposure to global companies with larger than average dividend distributions. So there's 5 holdings in here. Expense ratio is a lot higher, 0.3%. Dividend yield is about 3.18%, not too bad. It's a lot better than the previous one. 17% on the year, 3 years annualized 8%, 5-year annualized about 9%. Let's look at the funds. Again, with the Vanguard Dividend Appreciation. I think it might just be better off if I just bought Vanguard Dividend Appreciation, so I wouldn't have to pay any extra for the expense ratio. iShares International Select. The expense ratio for this fund is 0.49. That is very, very high, guys. One thing about Vanguard's ETFs is that their expense ratios are very, very low. As for example, this one is 0.08. So I'm going to not choose an expert's opinion here, and I'll probably just make my own chart, because I'm not sure if they are going to be charging me extra if I do these pies. Let's take a look at some of the funds they have. I know that Robinhood has the exact same funds, but this is more intuitive. So the difference between this and Robinhood right now is that they give you the market cap right on the side. I'm assuming this adds everything onto the watch list. VTI is very great. I'm already invested in VOO. I'm looking for the Vanguard Dividend Appreciation, VIG. 31 billion in their portfolio right now. I mean, the market cap for that is 31 billion. And let's take a look at some of these individual stocks here. Amazon is something that I always want to invest in. Microsoft, I just don't have enough to invest in when I deposit only just $100, so fractional shares will come in handy at this point. Facebook, Walmart, Bank of America, Berkshire Hathaway, no, Berkshire Hathaway, no, I don't want to. The Berkshire Hathaway does not have any dividend yield, so that's just one thing to know. If you're a dividend yield investor, you always want to go for stocks with dividend yield. I'm already invested in AT&T and Coca-Cola, so it's kind of crazy how everything overlaps here. So I don't really want to invest in those companies since I'm already invested in Robinhood. Here, Netflix, something I cannot purchase on Robinhood. McDonald's, Nike, I'm already invested in that. And I think that will be good for now. 3M. So yeah, so now that'll be good for now, and let's take a look at my pie. So my pie has been created, and if I can adjust it here by the percentage wise. I'm just gonna leave this as is for now. Let's leave it as test. I'll be adjusting it. I'll be adjusting it later on. Hopefully teat. Wow, nice. I spelled it wrong. That was supposed to be test. So hopefully this doesn't just invest that $100 that I deposited in right away. Let's let's keep looking around here to see if we can find anything interesting. If you guys are enjoying this overview of M1 Finance, drop me a like down below. I deposited $100 into this account today just to test it out. And it looks like that portfolio that I just made will be automatically traded, and I'll be getting fractional shares. So I will have to readjust that because I don't like how some of those fractional shares are at the moment. So I have to readjust that. I'll probably do that right after this video. Right off the bat, I can tell that this app is already a lot better than Robinhood. One thing that it cannot do is I think they can't trade cryptocurrencies, but everything that Robinhood does have, other than cryptocurrency, M1 Finance does have. So this will be very crazy to see how M1 Finance and Robinhood compete going on from here on out. I'm not planning to abandon Robinhood or the Robinhood Investment Challenge anytime soon, so don't be afraid of me just giving that up. I just want to test out something brand new. M1 Finance does have a lot more features, and that is why I decided to ultimately just test it out and experiment with it. If all goes well, maybe there will also be an M1 Investment Challenge out there. So let me know in the comments below if you guys are interested in something like that. I do have some more money that I can invest with. I'm not sure if I want to throw everything in the stock market, but it is there. And if you guys are interested in that, let me know in the comments down below. So like I said, I'm not an M1 Finance expert or anything like that. I am not even a stock expert. When it comes to stock market investing, I consider myself still very brand new. I hope this experiment pans out well because it's gonna be costing me a lot of money if it doesn't. And if you want to check out more videos, I will link some of my Robinhood app videos here for you so you guys can check that out. And I also posted my first real estate video for you guys to check out. If you guys are enjoying the content, let me know by leaving me a like down below. And if you want more content like this, I'm making 3 to 4 videos every week, and you guys can subscribe to find more content just like this from me about stock market investing and real estate investing, and trying to retire as early as possible, hopefully in the next 5 years. So thanks for watching, bye.